1-2.
Well, I mean, the idea that, you know, I would not be interested in God of War via sort of Skyrim, but I would be interested in God of War via sort of, you know, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. And I know some people would say, well, what's the difference? They're both open, but I definitely think God of War needs a bit more. You can have side quests and all that, but it needs a bit more linearity than a pure sandbox world. It needs part of its appeal, I think, is its pacing and its energy. And I think the minute you say to the audience, hey, you know, you're in control of that, I think in one hand you're going to please a lot of people, but I think on the other hand, that's really no longer what they associate and like about God of War. But do I think it needs to be opened up considerably, even to the degree of, like, you know, if somebody were to say, hey, Jaffe, what would you do? I would totally look at The Legend of Zelda as a template, as sort of a touchstone, and sort of start with that and see where we went.
Wow, that's amazing, man. So now to my next question and stuff, and I think this right here is definitely crucial and stuff like that.
Okay.
Now, to my knowledge, you know, in terms of, you know, you and all the lead developers of from God of War, to my boy Ken Levine, BioShock, like all of these people, you know, I think there's a ton of great minds there and stuff like that. Even Hideo Kojima, there's a ton of great minds, ton of great people working and stuff like that. You as your own developer and your own legacy that you're building, what do you feel separates yourself from the other greats that's out there in our industry? I don't think I've ever asked you that either, but I always wanted to know, because there's so many people that follow you, but they don't just follow you because of you being a game, you know, creator. They follow you because of inspiration, and they genuinely, you know, love you and would love to, you know, become what you are today. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't really know or understand sometimes how to get there or understand what it takes. So that's why I want to ask you, you know, what about you do you feel separates yourself from the other greats?
I don't want to be so presumptuous to assume the question is accurate, because I don't put myself in the category of those like Hideo Kojima, and they've done so much more, and they're consistently, you know, successful, where I'm, you know, I've been pretty hit and miss, you know. But that said, though, I mean, you know, I'm proud of the contributions that, you know, the teams I've been with have made, and I don't know. I mean, I think, here's what I'd say. I think you just have to put your head down and be tenacious and don't take no for an answer, and follow your passion, follow what excites you. And, you know, it's like I tell my 10-year-old, every time she gets out of the car when I drop her off to school, the last thing I say to her besides I love you is I say, don't take any shit from anybody.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I think, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I don't mean that in a way that makes you incapable of connecting with other people or collaborating, but I mean that in a way of sort of everybody has, I think, their, you know, again, their North Star that says this is sort of, you know, what drives you and excites you, and I think it's sort of a disservice to yourself if you don't go after those things. So I can't speak to Ken Levine or Hideo Kojima or, you know, Naughty Dog or any of these guys, but Amy Henning, you know, but I can say that for me, I'm just grateful that I get to do what I do with the people that I do it with, and I'm passionate about it, and I'm excited I get to do it.
Yo, I'll tell you right now, just to capitalize off that, I love Steve Totillo. That's my boy, love him to death, but I love the way you had to shut him down and put him in his place that time. I'm going to just leave it at that. Word up. So, now, the next thing I want to talk about...
You notice I'm not responding to that comment.
I know you're not. I know you're not. I wanted to say that because there's a lot of people that was like, wow, you know, was very happy to see someone stand up for themselves instead of just sit back because of certain industry codes or whatever.
Well, listen. I mean, look, what that whatever site was accusing me of is to me just as horrible as being accused of being a racist or being, you know, anti-Semitic. Or
I agree.
It's just like, you know.
I agree wholeheartedly.
You're basically saying, you know, I distrust and I dislike and I hate women. When you call someone misogynist, and shame on them for that. I mean, you know, shame on them for that for no other reason than just to kind of get some clicks. I mean, fuck them. I mean, that's a wound that hasn't healed, and I don't want it to heal. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, nah, I feel you, man. Like I said, when I first heard it, I was in disbelief. You know what I'm saying? Not to bring up a bad situation, but when you had mentioned about don't take any shit, that's exactly like what I love about you. I feel that like I said, aside from gaming, I would call you up and just wish you a happy birthday or just a good day.
No,
like
you do. You send me every Thanksgiving and stuff. I'm always getting.
Thanksgiving and stuff. I genuinely care. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, when that happened, and like I dealt with a lot of stuff too, because I remember the video that you had to make with the whole racist stuff. It's crazy, and I just feel that the kids growing up nowadays, and you playing games, having fun. This is supposed to be a beautiful industry to help you escape the evils of the world, and then you be evil there. Like it's just like no, you know what I'm saying? So to me, I just really love that about you. I really respect it, and I feel that there was a lot more good done than bad when that situation came, because it goes back to the inspiration that a lot of people have when your name is mentioned, because to them you're a hero, man. You know what I'm saying? And you represent a lot, man. It means a lot, man.
I appreciate you saying that. That's a real nice thing for somebody to say. So thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem, man. So we're about to wrap.
I gotta get back to it, but if you want to do one more question.
Yeah, one more question. I got one more question.
Yeah.
Now,
okay.
I would love to know your professional thoughts on the stand of Nintendo Wii U right now, because it hasn't been the most welcome device, you know what I'm saying, that came to our industry. I own one, because I'm a gamer, I get everything. But I just wanted to know, if you had some sort of control, over Nintendo Wii U, or just from the outside looking in at what's going on with it, what would be some suggestions, that you have to kind of like get people excited about the platform again, or something, because PS4, Xbox One is coming, they coming to kill. So
okay. Here's what I'll say, and I'm totally serious about this. But I say this with love as a fan of Nintendo. But if I was Nintendo, I'd be sitting my ass down trying to figure out how to sell my company to Walt Disney. Because if you look at sort of what they have done, sort of the reverence they've had towards Marvel, if you look at what seems to be happening with Star Wars and the Lucas brands they've acquired, they clearly understand marketing. They clearly understand their audience.
Wow.
To imagine going to a Disneyland park and having an entire land, like not just like Tomorrowland, but now there's like Nintendo Land.
Yeah.
And sort of integrating that into that world, doing more with those brands. End of the day, we're all standing, gratefully, if you're lucky, in the shadows, the very long, powerful shadows of Miyamoto.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the guy, he said himself, he's setting up younger developers to step in. He's talking about retirement. I'm not a big Pikmin fan. I don't think he's making a game that really has spoken to me as a gamer, in a while. But what he has done has just been industry altering and super important, and his characters live on, and they should. But I think the idea of some new blood getting in there, really appreciating what they've got and doing more with it, I think would be awesome. As for the Wii U specifically, I don't fucking know. I'm looking forward to Mario Kart. I loved one of my favorite games of the year, even though it was last year, but I played it this year, was the 3DS Super Mario 3D World. And I love that the sequel to E3 looks great for the Wii U.
Yeah.
I'm loving the new Luigi's game on my DS, so I'm a big Nintendo fan. But, I just think it's time to, bring in some new blood that really is going to appreciate what they've got and bring it to a new generation and do some new shit. Still inspired. I mean, never lose that essence, never lose that core. But for the love of fucking God, do some new shit.
And with that said, we wrapping up the interview. Go back with the team, finish making this game. I can't wait to play it, can't wait to know about it. When I come out there, David, I'm telling you, I'm gonna call you. I'll take you and the kids out. We'll go out, get something to eat and stuff like that. I want a tour. I want everything. Like, I don't care, because I haven't seen you in so long, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we gotta do something, man.
Next time you're in town, give a shout.
I definitely will. God bless you and thank you for your time, man. This has been a crazy interview, man. Only with your boy, hip hop gamer and the legendary David Jaffe. David Jaffe, just say peace out to everybody, man.
Peace out, you guys. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, peace. One.
All right, I'll talk to you. See you, man.
All right, see ya. Wow! Did you hear that? On my show, son. Hip hop game again. You see that? Oh, yo, Mike, I don't know what to do right now, son. I put my feet up, kid. That's it. They can't stay up there. All right. Okay, I'm out, son. Peace out. Oh!